as well. So as he's into the top 15 there, picks up 2 more placement points, Golden Boy, but he's not done yet.
And it's crazy enough, he had no builds for that portion of the fight. Going into this one with only 5 builds as well, but you can clearly see that Slaya was just playing this one, giving it everything that he had at that final moment.
That's what he was looking for. And again, we talked about the clutch that it takes. That to double, that was it. That was everything it took. The difference was a single point at the end of the day. And honestly, that perspective, he tweeted out, he said, this was the play that locked me into the finals. This was what's got me there. And then right away after, he says, I guess I'm going to New York. First person to qualify for the World Cup. Wow. Congratulations. Honestly, we talked about it. If you were watching the pre-show, he was in the B-roll. We talked about the players from Chiefs, how they've been absolutely upsetting the standards. Everyone had always talked about the X2 twins, but they had just popped off, Golden Boy.
That's so awesome. And you saw it there. Slaya God. Follow him on Twitter. Right? Might as well. Amazing stuff there. Truly some incredible things. And again, congratulations to Slaya for that one. Very well done. This is the Asian region I'm always excited to check out. What do you have for me?
One qualifying spot again, and it's going to be Fax Fox overtaking Sexy Boy in the second place there. But what a performance there.
I like his name.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic name. A complete package all the way. I mean, we talked about TOP, that team. They have all sorts of players who are really solid in Korea, but Fax Fox is a complete package. Look how he takes that rocket launcher shot and then takes the shotgun shot right after. He's prepared. But we talk about everything. The complete package, early game as well. The utility usage, following it up with just a nice aim and pressure. He's keeping it all up.
Wow.
I mean,
forced that player really out of a tough spot. Had to challenge that, otherwise would have taken, you know, I would have lost the cover completely or taken some damage from the dynamite there. So very well done. I know you love early game plays, Balla.
And then also being able to counter the utility and being comfortable inside of a box. And then the aggressive plays as well. Full package, like I said. This player, inside of his own box, he's going to be defending, but guess who's on the other side? He's going to come knocking. He's protecting himself all around. And this is what we saw Aspect yesterday in that 22 bomb drop. And Fax Fox shows that he's going to bring it on the Asian server as well. So, I mean, complete package for sure. And we also have his reaction. It was a good one, too.
Yeah, just even then, like, seeing him completely dive into those spots were crazy. Here are the stats from this one. What is this? 44%, 56. But look, what do you want to point out, Balla?
This 4 victory royales in his first 4 matches played. That was the first 4, and he averaged 8 elims. Obviously, first place. That's unbelievable going into the first. That actually put him. He only got 12 points in the rest of them, but I mean, still, like 4 matches to pop off like that, and there's a trip to New York.
It's
exactly.
A good start.
Hi, New York City.
Oh, okay, Fax Fox. I'll take you out for a good pizza. I know a couple good spots in New York. I don't know if you know, but I happen to live in Brooklyn, so just throwing it out there.
And this is fun too. Slaya, the OCE qualifier. Just a few hours later, Fax Fox qualifies. He says, "You're insane." And then Fax Fox says, "Nice, Yuki aim." That's Slaya's little team there, which is a team of aiming, just gods, in fact. And then Thwifo, another one that we all know. He makes those YouTube videos. He says, "You're nuts." Fax Fox says, "Yeah, I'm nuts."
We have in fact confirmed that he is nuts. That's awesome stuff. Well, Balla, thank you so much for that. Amazing stuff, man. And really, like, these players is just really bringing it. And I think that makes all this that much more exciting, right? We have such great talents. And now let's talk about some of the players that we need to watch out for. So in the EU side, you have Toos, Mongrel, Avi, that they're going to continue to rack up some more points. Every elimination is a point. Remember that, folks.
Yeah, he's got to be careful too, right? Look at this low elevation he's in right here. And look at how hefty the player base is in the lobby. 46 players, and we're approaching these moving zones right now. Dudes are playing slow here in the European scene.
I don't blame them. I do not blame them. You want to play smart. You don't want to just give up. Every game matters. You don't want to give up, dumb plays. When we always say, when I would compete in other games, we're like, don't give up any dumb eliminations, right? You just don't want to be that person. And when you're playing solo, the only person you really have is yourself to kind of like motivate yourself out of those moments. Yeah. And I think that for a lot of these players, yeah, they're going to take their time. 43 players now, as a matter of fact, as Kongan did manage to pick up 1, and also what it means for each region. We touched on it earlier. Oceania, Asia, they get 1 spot. Brazil gets 1 spot. Europe gets 8 spots. And North America total gets 8 spots. But, of course, that's split between NA East and NA West.
That's right. And, whoa, little misplay right there. Shoots a grenade launcher in his own box. He does have to replace these walls here now. I think he kind of forgot whose territory he was in. He was in the enemy territory. Nice little shot right there, though.
Definitely did some damage on that play. Well done. And looking around, kind of seeing the carnage. Everyone's holed up in their 1-by-1s, just trying to protect themselves. Some more eliminations. And then the baller. This is something that, European players, they'll punish. They'll shoot the baller. And if they see the cracks on the baller, they will be more inclined to shoot it. Remember, only 200 HP now for the baller. And I didn't even realize this yesterday. It does, if you...
Once he realized the guy was on a 2-plank, he kind of broke that down and preemptively aimed that shotgun right there. So nice play there. Now looking at SKT Physical with 4 eliminations, 20 players remaining. He is in a beautiful spot to put pressure down on players on a Storm. Even a big shot like that, taking down some health here. If the Storm snags it, he still can get that elimination right there.
Oh, but because of that, kind of made himself a target. People saw exactly where those shots were coming from. They went right after his 1-by-1, just try and knock him down a few pegs, literally. So Physical needed to reestablish. Physical, he's got himself that snazzy rift to go, so if he needs to bail out of the action, he could do so. The Ethereal Titan, once again, on your screen, goes right into J. Cole, and that's an elimination picked up. Number 6 for Titan currently. Playing pretty well.
Dude, Titan's out here going crazy. We've already seen him kind of jump in a box or 2. That was the second one right there, showing that he's not afraid to go toe-to-toe with players. That's a scary thing for me to do. I'm personally...
monster. I'm very uncomfortable with what we're
warm at this moment. Like he is really moving his builds right here. Zane Smart nearby. Physical back to Physical in the high ground here. B Hoppy also, they're in a little bit of a build battle. That thing is not structured and stable at all. B Hops ends up taking the high ground. Physical says, you know what, it's too high. I'm going back down. Fluffy Rainbow puts his launch pad down, and there is still more players in the low ground. There's just so much going on. B Hop, you are so high. Do you have something to save yourself? It is redeployed. There it is.
Wow, very well done. And look at that. That was that flimsy build that you had mentioned before, Monster.
I did not know what was going on there. I saw him going way up high sky. I knew something had to be going on with